so much. Now, last video I did say I would make a separate video discussing about Article 13, the European Union's version of Communist China internet censorship. Which it is, basically is what it is, a Chinese censorship machine. Now, someone commented Discord saying, memes are dead, it's all over. Not exactly. Why yes, Article 13 was passed, the arrogant cunts that they are. We have two more chances. They gotta do a final vote, and that's internationally, every European country has to approve this. So that means every one of you who is in the European Union or a EU citizen, we need to contact your local government. Now I have to contact mine because this will fuck me over, this will. You will have no more videos from me ever, you will never be able to see my content. You're probably wondering, oh, I'll just have a VPN. You know what happened in China? They banned VPNs. So the European Union will just do that, they'll ban VPNs. I thank God we're leaving the European Union, because if it does, well, at least Britain has somewhat of a reasonable internet policy. Well, connection. Well, minus the police being such cucks and going, oh, you can't use that, you're hurting someone's feelings. So it's pretty much pick your poison. Deal with the police with your memes or no internet at all. And this is not going to just affect EU citizens, it's also anyone outside of the EU. This is barbaric, and as always, it was the baby boomers that approved it. The bastards, they don't understand. So you're probably wondering who's going to benefit the most out of this. The music industry, the movie industry, the corporations, of course. Now, obviously Facebook, YouTube, Google, I'm not really going to follow this. Because you can't control all content. The only way you can do it is Communist China. Shut everything down. To the movie industry and all these that want money, they go, rather than adapting to the new changes of the world, we're just going to kill it. Because these old legacy dinosaur medias and industries can't adapt or get used to changes. It's not our fault it's became popular. It's kind of your fault that you lost our trust. Lose the trust us in the consumers? Well, this is what happens. And now they're trying to take our rights. So you're probably wondering, well, what happens if our countries did approve of it? If they did, I'll probably burn in the Houses of Parliament. And going, you bastards, you betrayed us all. There is a Human Rights Act thing in Parliament where this can actually be undone. If so many complaints have been filed, the whole EU law of Article 13 and 11 will be appealed. Just look on the YouTube, there are many videos to explain this much better. It's just pretty pathetic. Now, yes, the first vote we managed to delay it, but not stop it. We thought, okay, we delayed it, this may be a bit of a hope for us. Nope, second vote, they passed it, bastards, and they didn't change anything. That's the thing, they didn't change anything of it, only slight things, so it's the same thing. And Article 13 is so vague. You're probably wondering, so would this affect TF2 games and Blizzard games? Well, of course it will. Even though Blizzard and Valve don't give two shits if you use their content or music. They want you to use it. So they'll be screwed up as well. Particularly companies that want people to use their content and music to make excellent machinimas, videos or whatever. Because it's free advertisement. Well, they can't now because the EU law says it needs to be copyright protective. No, it's to protect the fucking music industry and the movie industry. Certain channels like Film Theory or Game Theory, anything involving with that, is going to be gone. YouTube is going to be a wasteland. You're probably wondering, well, who's been asking for this? The far left, of course. They've been complaining that people have been hurting their feelings, going, Mummy, Daddy, please remove their mean tweets, and also memes as well. They won't realise that it will happen to them. They will get their channel shut down. And this is political censorship. Because this will not just affect gaming and movie, it will affect political channels. And I watch all of them. And it's also because of, Brexit, right nationalist parties on the high rise, because dealing with mass immigration, terrorism, and murder over dealing with memes and censoring people to have a communist state China. Yeah, that's more important. Forget about that. Look, let Europe burn the fucking ashes. These old farts don't know where their priorities are. But apparently, you get paid more in Houses of Parliament. Not our Parliament, EU Parliament. So, yeah, a lot of money you can make out of, even for screwing up. So there's two ways we can stop this. The last vote with our governments, we have to contact them and let them know, saying, if you don't reject this, let's say the next election, we're not voting for you. And finally, if there is going to be a next EU election when this happens, which is probably the main reason why it got delayed the first time, is because we threatened to not vote for them. They're like, oh shit, I'm going to lose a bunch of voters and I'm not going to be in power. Because that's how these corporations and these idiots work. Take the power away and they'll do what you say. But they did a vote in an inconvenient time where there's no elections, so obviously it went in their favour. But nevertheless though, we have two more chances. The last final vote, or a legal repeal of complaints against, and this is against human rights. I have the right to post memes, I have the right to post links, I have the right for everything on the internet. I don't want Big Daddy Europe to tell me what not to do. This is literally Big Brother and Communist China. So if you're a EU citizen, please contact your MEPs and your local governments. I've linked down below Save Your Internet. And the current moment, content hasn't gone up yet. Also, they have to update it. I want to make YouTube videos. I want to look at the internet and listen to songs I like. I want to watch YouTubers I like. And these corporate bastards want to make more money because they know they can exploit this. And this can be exploited. That's the sad thing. It's when money and power, but wait, we can't get used to this because it's outdoing us. We'll go and kill it. I'm just really angry. But we've got until early 2019, which is spring, for the next vote. Oh, how convenient, that's when Metro Exodus comes out of February. Could I do an LP series on that? No, I can't if it passes. Again, even if it does, we got until 2021 before it's in force. So, it's just like the net neutrality in America. That's what happened. Instead, we don't have shitty pie, we have the shitty Houses of Parliament. Well, EU Parliament. You know what I think? I think the European Union should be abolished, and demolished, and gotten rid of. While Britain might have a chance to keep our somewhat internet privacy and what we have, other EU countries may not be so lucky. But as I said, what do you think, guys? Are you barbarically struck because of the European Union's idiocy? Or do you think there's a hope in hell to stop this madness? Well, to me, there is, and we have two chances. And don't throw in the towel yet, going, it's over, the memes are dead and everything's gone. If you admit you've lost, there is no hope for anyone. And no doubt this video is going to be demonetized just by mentioning Article 13 or restricted. And if they do, YouTube's quite hypocrites because they support creators' rights and they're against Article 13. Ironic. But anyways, if it does pass, then I'm not uploading anymore because what will be the point? It's just more content that's going to be flagged and this channel's going to be gone. So enjoy my video content, guys, until January, or well, early spring of January. Early spring of... You know what I mean. You just gotta hate those in power that want to screw you over. Irritating, I know. But with that said, thank you for watching, and have a good day. If you can.
Grass grows, sun shines, birds fly, and brother, I come back from the dead.